Hello everyone, this is Evan from BlazikenTCG, and today guys, I am making this video after I just got back from my first ever League Cup. Not only my first League Cup of this season, my first League Cup ever. I have never been to a League Cup before, and today was my first time. It was a lot of fun, and today I'm going to be giving you guys a tournament report. So I played Gardevoir EX. A couple weeks ago, I switched from Turbo Lost Box to Gardevoir, and yeah, I just switched to Gardevoir because I was so tired of losing games just because I draw out like Sableye and a bunch of energies and switch cards. So I switched to Gardevoir. I thought Gardevoir would be a very good play for this League Cup, and yeah, it definitely did not disappoint. So myself included, there were 5 seniors and 5 juniors as well. It was pretty much just kind of mixed in between juniors and seniors. I didn't play any juniors, I only played against seniors, but yeah, I played Gardevoir EX, and yeah, so let's just get right into it. So, also, if you watched the League Challenge tournament report, I said I was going to be going to another League Cup a couple days after that, and unfortunately, I drove an hour to be told they were full, so that was really sad, but yeah, I was glad to finally have played in a League Cup. So, yeah, my Guardy list was pretty standard. Just a couple cards off from Tord's list, about 3 or 4 cards off, but it felt very good overall. So, starting off with my first round, I played against Kyogre Lost Box. So, this was a matchup that I thought was fairly favored because Kyogre doesn't really do a whole lot. As long as I can keep Manaphy in play at all times, Kyogre is not really going to be doing a whole lot. And this round, I went first, and my deck drew hot. Like, I had probably the best hand I've ever gotten with Guardy. I had, like, double VIP pass, Guardy, Rare Candy, Research. I had everything in that hand. That hand was, like, amazing. And then I went first, and my opponent started Greninja. So I got, like, everything set up turn 1. My opponent started Greninja, and then he, like, placed down Comfey, manual retreated it into Comfey, flower selected 1 time, and then just passed. And then I'm like, oh, okay. His hand's clearly not very good. So, yeah, then I was able to Candy Guardy, play, like, our Professor's Research, get all my Curlias set up, and then I was able to just knock out his Comfey with Miracle Force. And then he promoted Greninja. Then he had to, like, bench Cramorant just so he wouldn't lose, and then just pass. And then I knocked out the Greninja, and then he promoted the Cramorant, had to place down Sableye, and passed. I knocked out the Cram, he promoted Sableye, placed down Kyogre, and passed. And then after that he had to place down Dragonite and pass, so he did not take any prizes the whole game, which was kind of unfortunate. That's kind of the reason that I stopped playing Kyogre Lost Box, just because of the dead hands it draws. I went 4 games in a row at NAIC where I started Kyogre in a dead hand. So, yeah, that's kind of why I switched to Guardy. So, unfortunate draws from my opponent, but we take those, I guess. In round 3, I played against Lawson Giratina, and unfortunately, this one was a loss. So it's already a bad matchup anyways, and I went second, which does not help. I lost the coin flip and had to go second. And then I didn't get Gardevoir in play until turn 5. And yeah, he also didn't attack until like turn 4 or 5. But I was just dead drawing, and he had to use a Blaziken quite a few times just to get set up. But I just kept dead drawing. I wasn't really able to get much set up. And then in the late game, Path really just stuck. It was very close. If I had one more turn, I would have won. But yeah, unfortunately, I lost to Lawson Giratina, which was kind of unfortunate. This was the only Giratina player in the seniors division in this tournament, so I was, kind of disappointed to have hit the Giratina player because it was by far my worst matchup out of all of the decks in this tournament. And then round 3, I ended up playing against Fusion Mew, so I knew that I was going to play against at least one Mew VMAX. I just knew it because a lot of the seniors from the area that this League Cup was in, a lot of them really like to play Mew, and I don't blame them. It's a good deck, but I just knew I was going to play against a UV so I teched in a Spiritomb, and I also play Lumineon. I just love Lumineon's consistency, and this is the first list I've ever seen, the first Gardevoir list that plays Spiritomb and Lumineon. I've seen lists just play one or the other, but I decided to put in both of them, and it really did not disappoint at all. I went first in this matchup, and then I was able to get like everything set up. I believe I started double VIP pass as well this game, which was just insane. That I started double VIP pass I think twice this tournament, and then I also was able to get out the Spiritomb, and the game was still pretty close. I believe my opponent had like 2 or 3 prizes by the end of the game, but yeah, just Spiritomb kind of just stayed in play the whole game. I believe my opponent also prized his Ice Cube, which was unfortunate, but I did get the W against Mew VMAX. So I went 2-1 at the League Cup, and I got 2nd place. The only person higher than me, the first place, was the Giratina player from round 2, and I believe he actually played against 2 juniors as well. In the other 2 matches, I believe he played against 2 juniors. So he was the first place, and then I was the 2nd place. So I got 40 points, so I should have 55 points on the board so far this season. My dad also played, and he managed to bubble into top 16 with a 4-2 record. So yeah, he went 4-2, so he bubbled into top 16 and got, I believe, 20 points. So we both did, we both got points, which was really, really nice. So yeah, this was my first ever League Cup with Gardevoir EX. I also pulled, I got 5 packs as well for getting top 4, and I pulled a Vespiquen, the Full Art Vespiquen EX. I pulled that card, so that was pretty cool. So there you have it, guys. That was my first ever League Cup with Gardevoir EX. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to hit that like button and sub. I'd really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.